I think the best thing about the free pair of shorts is the fact that the plastic bag's divided.
Yeah, they come in a separate pouch as well.
That's about the best thing I would say.
Like a wet and
so
dry.
I'm not even going to review them.
Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at a little bit of a random assortment of nations.
Random
These are largely going to be teams that you could probably only find, certainly all of them together, on the Subside Sports website because they are very much random. In a change to how we often prepare for the videos that we do together, we actually haven't looked at each of the shirts that we're going to review. So Craig's done his homework, I've done most of mine, and we're going to review them together. So I will hand over to my esteemed colleague to show me what he's got happening there.
Well, I'm starting with the Philippines with Kelme. And the reason why I'm starting with these is because we were waxing lyrical about a couple of their kits.
Yeah, the Watford stuff was
Watford
great.
stuff, which you can see in the corner here. But a bit disappointed with this. I was always a little bit dubious about it because, correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, what did these come with?
They come with free shorts.
Free shorts.
That's
so you get the top with a free pair of shorts.
awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Please stand up and show me that you've got them on.
I've not got them on, and I wouldn't put them on, and I wouldn't even review them. I think the best thing about the free pair of shorts is the fact that the plastic bag's divided.
Yeah, they come in a separate pouch as well.
That's about the best thing I would say.
Like a wet and
so
dry.
I'm not even going to review them, which kind of leads us into the shirt a little bit. Super disappointed with it. It's basically a sublimation print. The fabric is bang average. There's a little bit of mesh detail on it, but this just feels like, okay, we've got to outfit the Philippines. What have we got?
Yeah.
And it just feels like a team sport kit.
Yeah, it shows the difference between a Premier League asset and
a national team.
Yeah.
And they're still going to be charging a few quid for this.
Yeah.
So what I like about it though, visually it looks okay. If I was a collector, I'd be going after it because it's just something quite different.
Yeah.
So that was my start. The next one is actually this nice little number.
Been on the table for a few of the reviews, hasn't it?
It
This
has.
nice little
And
number.
I tell you what I like about it. First of all, I really love the colours. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd potentially rock that, you know, because it's similar sort of colour
That'd have
version.
been some naughty Liverpool home shirt, that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's got that Nike neckline, which I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah.
However, I actually don't mind it here.
In the two colours.
It actually works really well. So that I quite like. Badges are standard embroidery, but again, this is going to be a lower tier team. I cannot imagine that they've got a pro version of this. If they have, I apologise. It's a replica top. It's straight up and down. It's got a nice little Hong Kong reference point in the back there, which I would imagine it's got something to do with the Hong Kong Football Association.
First comment, tell us what that actually says. Will not win a prize, but you'll definitely get a like off me and Craig and Spark Design Academy.
Might get a prize.
Oh, you never know.
But yeah, overall, I don't actually mind that, you know. I think it's quite nice. And then the last one from my side is actually this Macron Luxemburg kit, which, you know, we have slated them for the Lazio kit. If you've watched any of the other reviews that we've had, which you can in the corner there, there's some other kits that we've reviewed, which we've rated quite highly.
Yep.
This is almost the best one I've seen so far.
Wow.
The reason being is because the fabric I quite like. There's a bit of body to the fabric, but they've put this really nice embossed detail on it, and that's actually really quite nice. I don't believe that's a jacket. I believe that's been embossed onto the shirt.
Yeah.
It lets itself down a little bit because the badge isn't great, but in fairness to them, you know, if you're going to do an embroidery, the key outline's probably the best out of all of them. But the badge itself is bang average. It's not revolutionary. But with regards to the neckline's being executed really nicely. It's got this nice little V-neck and then this double layer.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel too bad round the neck. Again, try to pull the logo. Logo's worked this time.
Yeah.
It's got a nice little message on the back there as well. Red lion takes you. Nice little cuff details. And then when you get to the back of it, probably the bit I like more than anything is this little side vent. It's actually been executed really nicely.
Yeah.
And it's actually really quite different. So yeah, I really quite like that. And I like the little bar tack stitch and hit there. There's a bit of technology in it from Macron. So yeah, I actually really quite like that one.
I think it goes to show, I mean, if you were thinking of national teams and being tiered, where obviously the Brazils and Italys are the top tier, you've got Luxemburg and Philippines there and neither of them you would think would be a priority for the bigger brands.
Yeah.
And yet these guys have clearly made an effort with a much smaller asset.
Definitely. So that is the end of part 1. Tune in for part 2, which is going to be coming next, and see what Rob's got to say about the ones he's chosen. And we will both give you our scores on the doors. Cheers. I love the black and white stripes. The black and white stripes. I'm colourblind.
You're obsessed.
Exactly. The blue and white stripes.